Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 14 of Xenonauts. We have Private Astron added to the game as requested, and also a big thank you to one of my eagle-eyed viewers who noticed a mistake that I made in the last video, because I was actually considering making laser weapons, and one thing that I noticed is it said I didn't have enough alien alloys, which at the time I thought was very odd, because I thought, well, that's strange, because I'm sure I actually have shot down more UFOs than that, and I should have some spare alien alloys. I'd actually got the wrong base selected. I'd got my Area 52 base selected, and when I went into these various different weapons, it told me that I didn't have the appropriate number of alien alloys, because all of my alien alloys are actually at the other base. So I could, in fact, have actually built some of these. I see we have the scatter lasers now. So our laser carbine is pretty much our shotgun. What is our scatter laser? I don't remember that one. Let's just have a quick look down here. I don't go into the Xenopedia very often. We want... well, it's not vehicle weapons, is it? Xenonaut weapons. Laser weaponry. Doesn't specifically mention scatter lasers in here. Oh, the scatter laser is probably the... it'll be here, won't it? The scatter laser is a rapid fire ballistic machine gun. So that is essentially going to be our LMG. So what we're going to do, we're not really using LMGs at the moment, but we certainly want 2 precision lasers, because our snipers have been very, very useful. So we definitely want to get at least 2 precision lasers going. We're also going to want just a single pistol, I think, because the only person who's really using a pistol at the moment is Sweet Cherry Pie, who has a shield and a pistol. And then we'll probably need something like 4 rifles, possibly. So we want 2 precision lasers. We want 1 pistol. We want 4 rifles. Come on. They're going to take ages, so we'll just take 2 engineers off of this and put 1 on each of these projects, just so that they are started. I how sometimes clicking on these buttons doesn't seem to do anything. I don't think we're going to bother with a precision scatter laser right now. We probably will do at some point, but not immediately. Now, one thing that I am actually going to do, after speaking with my friend Tibor, who's also got his own game going, I'm actually going to put a laser battery on these 2 bases, because the laser batteries are cheap, and apparently these bases are quite vulnerable, because we haven't got any people in them, so they could quite easily be attacked, and we do want to avoid that happening. We're building another hangar here. We will need another radar array. The radar arrays are quite expensive. Don't want to spend all of my money yet. Area 52 has its 2 interceptors. We are building another hangar, which means we will eventually get ourselves a Foxtrot in here. But I think we are good to go. So let's speed things up a little bit. And we have actually now discovered alien alloy fabrication. This is great. This now means we can make our own alien alloy. So being short of it isn't that much of a problem now. Good news, Commander. I've developed a method of shaping captured alien alloys, allowing us to incorporate them into our designs for the first time. This is largely a result of tapping the vast reserves of energy locked away inside our stores of alanium, though the foundry processes are a little more complex than simply blasting the materials with our upgraded laboratory lasers until they melt. For the sake of brevity, I will leave the explanation at that. Needless to say, this is a discovery of enormous significance. What was wrong with that sentence? Needless to say, this is a discovery of enormous significance. We can vastly improve the efficiency of our existing technology with alien materials, but they also open the door to ideas that seemed impossible only a few weeks ago. The frontiers of science have moved more in the past few months than they did in the previous century. Some of the alloys have properties that barely even exist in theoretical science. I must admit that my team are struggling with the pace of the advance, and we are sometimes as much limited by our scientific education as we are enlightened by it. The proposal for developing improved battlefield infantry armour with these materials may therefore seem a little underwhelming, but it marks only the start of what we can achieve. I would not be surprised if we were building whole vehicles or entire aircraft out of them soon. In the meantime, if you see any off-duty scientists strolling around the base, please remind them that A, they should be in bed, and B, research materials should stay within the laboratory at all times. A number of unauthorized upgrades appearing across the bases is matched only by the amount of yawning in my labs. So I was actually mistaken there. I thought that alien alloy fabrication was going to allow us to actually make our own alien alloys. And that's because that is one of the things that you can do in the original XCOM. Even though you can't reproduce the alien power source, you could actually produce alien alloys. It wasn't really efficient and cost effective to do. You were much better just getting it from UFOs themselves. But this is more of an allowance to actually change it into other things such as armor and so forth. So we're going to go into our research screen. We are still researching directional thrusters, but we definitely want to get on with this Wolf battle armor as quickly as possible. That's going to be very, very useful to us. Let us now go back to the sort of Xenoscape. Or the Geoscape. I don't know, I wanted to call it Xenoscape there. Okay, we have detected a UFO. It is small. It is travelling at 2,000 kilometers per hour, which means it is a larger scout. So we're going to center on it. We've got two of them actually. Both scouts. So UFO 33 is the close. Oh, and we've got another one. Yeah, UFO. Oh, that's the one I've just clicked on. I keep thinking that's a different pop-up. Anyway, we're going to intercept you with our. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's cancel that. Okay. Return to base. Let's try this again. UFO 33. Intercept. Condor 1 and Condor 2. Launch. This UFO over here. Intercept. Foxtrot 1. Launch. There we go. I'll get the hang of it eventually. Probably by the end of the game. Okay. 100% auto-resolve with Foxtrot 1. Actually took a bit of damage there. It's quite possible it might have had some fighters with it. It did take an awful lot of damage, but it can return to base quite safely. I think we're going to struggle chasing down that other one, though. Oh, no, we do have it, but we are over the water. Let's tail it until overland. Oh, no, we've lost it again now. Should have took it down when I had the chance. That was stupid. Running low on fuel. You're going to have to return to base now. That was very, very silly of me. That was a rookie error. Let's just slow things down. What is the state of my interceptors at the moment? Yeah, they're all very, very low on fuel. We could send the Foxtrot out, but it has extremely low health. So, I don't think we're going to go to this crash site. I think we're just going to airstrike it for the time being. We'll speed things up again. We've probably lost that UFO now, which is a little bit annoying. We do have another UFO on the map, though. It's quite a distance away, actually. This one is closer. I would prefer dealing with this one if we can. Do we have anything that we can reliably intercept it with? If we catch up with it, we could probably take it out with Condor 1 and 2. It is flying towards us. We are low on fuel. No, we've got the problem again. We've actually ran out of fuel here. Well, that certainly isn't going to help matters, having all these UFOs fly around. We've lost quite a bit of funding because of that little mishap. But we will leave that as things are. So, we've completed our hangar at Area 52, and we've also completed 2 hangars at Indochina. There probably isn't a lot of point actually getting the aircraft at Indochina until the radar arrays are online. Even having one is better than having nothing. They are quite expensive, so we're not going to put another one up just yet. And we'll get ourselves 2 Condors here just as soon as everything is up and running. We will build a Foxtrot for here, but we're going to have to do that at our main base. So we are getting there. So let's just speed things up again a little bit. We need to recover some of the losses now in money. That's quite bad. But in the meantime, we have actually managed to produce the Wolf Battle Armor. The Wolf Battle Armor is a direct replacement for the Jackal Combat Armor, using the remarkable properties of alien alloys to provide extra protection to your men in combat. Each individual suit requires a large amount of money and alien alloys to fabricate in our workshops, but they should dramatically increase the combat effectiveness of our men. Wolf armor consists of numerous parts: an armoured helmet with a reinforced visor, thick torso protector plates, armoured pads for the shoulders, elbow and knee joints, plus ballistic gloves and combat boots atop a fire-resistant undersuit. Collectively, this offers dramatically improved resistance to injury. The centimetre-thick breastplate is capable of absorbing a 50 caliber round at point-blank range and is equivalent to walking around with 3 inches of steel strapped to your chest. Both the plating and the undersuit have also been impregnated with a dense network of ultrafine semiconductor filaments which absorb the heat from energy projectiles and dissipate it across the full surface of the armour, giving the soldier underneath a much improved chance of surviving the impact. None of this appears to have dramatically improved the mood of your soldiers. Indeed, I cannot recall a single smile from the miserable sods since the invasion began. It is almost as if they do not realise how difficult working in the laboratories can be. A little more gratitude would hardly go amiss. Ah, scientists. So, we can now also work on the Buzzard jumpsuit, a lightweight variant of the wolf armour, emphasising the mobility over raw protective power. This design will include a jump pack that allows vertical movement. So we have flying suits, so let's get on with that. Let's go and have a look in the manufactory. Let's look at armour. Wolf Battle... Are these guys getting upgraded? I don't remember him having the helmet thing on before, the face protector. Likewise, I don't remember him having the little Bluetooth thing on his glasses and his little futuristic armband thing there. I have to keep my eye on these guys. So yeah, see with this guy, look, he's now got a robotic arm. He didn't have that before. That's quite an interesting little Easter egg. That guy's just still sitting there with his cigarette. But let's have a look. Armor. Yeah. So what would it cost to build? 40,000. That's actually quite a lot. But I think we're going to need at least 3 of them. We're going to need 2 for our assault and 1 for our shield bearer. We'll take another person off of this and put you onto that. I know these are going to take absolutely days. I'm just doing it so that they're actually moving and it's using up some of the money. It is going to be an expensive little thing. Let's go back to the geoscape. We are able to produce wolf battle armor. Wow, we've now researched the directional thruster array. Another very cryptic moment. Extraterrestrial craft are fascinating for many reasons, not least their extraordinary manoeuvring ability. Their fighters dance through the air like graceful ballerinas, and even their ponderous capital ships can hover in place and turn far more quickly than their size should allow. It seems the recovered directional thruster array explains how this is possible. The device consists of a central brain, a series of rotatable thrusters mounted outside the ship's hull. These thrusters were clearly originally designed for manoeuvring in a vacuum, but during atmospheric flight take on the combined role of wings, stabilizers, and elevators. The outer shell of the has tiny flaps, each able to provide tiny amounts of vectored thrust, allows an immense amount of control over the output of each individual thruster. Collectively, a network of a dozen or more of these thrusters greatly gives the craft the ability to perform some fairly remarkable acrobatics. Though this system is hardly energy efficient compared to conventional flight control systems, alien crafts generate enough power that this is not a problem. The brain is an oval structure roughly the size of a car engine. It contains a crowded arrangement of sensors and a dense mass of biological electronics that we believe automatically stabilises the flight of the UFO based on the incoming sensor data. Unfortunately, this biological brain would be too complex to replicate, but it may be possible to substitute it. Automated control systems for spacecrafts have been around for almost 20 years, so I imagine with a little time my team will be able to adapt and improve the existing designs to create something capable of controlling a few of these thrusters. We may not be able to create a system as elegant as the extraterrestrial one, but even a basic solution could dramatically improve the performance of our interceptors and dropships. Good stuff. Let's just go back to research. I think we'll actually just... Should we get people on the electronics? Let's get the jumpsuit up to excellent. And then we'll just put a token few scientists onto the alien electronics just because we can. There's no point putting the extra 3 onto the jumpsuit because you do get diminishing returns for every scientist that you have on, so it does become rather pointless at that point. Let's speed some things up because we definitely need to get ourselves a UFO. This video has been going on for 20 minutes. We haven't seen anything yet. We have a medium-size ship. It doesn't have an escort. I need to start checking that. It doesn't have an escort. Now, if it's medium-sized, that means it is probably a corvette. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to intercept, and I'm literally going to send all 3 of my ships. This could be a mistake, but we need to take one out. Yeah, we actually have a couple of them. So we can't do an awful lot about that at the moment. We do have a radar array now at Indochina. So we are going to get ourselves some planes now. Now, how expensive is this going to be? Yeah, 100,000. We can actually afford to get to, though, so we are going to have to do that. They will take a little bit of time to arrive. Back to the geoscape. Yeah, we're getting an awful lot of these bigger UFOs now. One of these, of course, is actually over Area 52. So it doesn't have an escort, and I think what we're going to try here is intercept with Condors 3 and 4. We may be able to safely take it down. We are getting a lot of UFOs popping up all over the map now. So we have our Corvette, 100% chance for a victory. We are going to shoot it down. 100% health on all of our aircraft, which we are very happy about at this moment in time. 100% victory to take down this one, so let's do that. We have maintained all of our health. Now, let's just have a look at our ships. We've got 100% health. Fuel. Don't think we have the ammo is the problem. So let's speed things up a little bit here. This crash site we're not going to bother with. We are just going to airstrike it and get rid of it. Can we deal with any of these UFOs here? That's going to be a small scout. We could intercept that with... Yeah, nobody really has a lot of fuel left, which is problematic. So we'll speed things up a little. Before we actually send anybody out on the mission, we're just going to take a quick look and make sure that everybody on board has the best possible armor that they could do. Do we have our precision laser rifles yet? Yes, we do. And Bob, you have consistently been a good sniper, so you are going to be taking the first rifle for its test flight. I think we can afford to give you... Nope, you can't carry any more ammo than that. Should be enough for you, though. We don't have a spare one, though, so... We don't have any of the wolf armor yet either, but that should be good. So I think everybody is pretty much ready. So we'll just speed time on a little bit because I really want a daytime mission. We've got this Corvette here. Let's send everybody in again and just take this big one out. We're also going to go here and intercept the crash site with Charlie 1. Who's going to get where first? Okay, 100% victory. Auto-resolve. Got some ammo left on the Condors. Probably not enough to take down that ship there. Which is fine. Return to base. This one is going to be airstruck. Give us some more money back. The other one's probably going to get away, so we're going to engage in this mission. Now, if you remember, it was actually a Corvette last time where it said that there was an alien commander on board that we did really need to try and take alive. It was also the mission where we lost both Missy and Ben, our 2 assault soldiers. Now, it does depend what type of aliens that we get on this mission. Now, bear in mind now we are using our carbines, our laser shotguns. We also have at least one of our snipers. There is an alien officer present. Of course, we don't know whether or not he's going to be alive or dead yet. Is an issue that we have had before. We are against the Seasons, which are these really annoying guys. Shadowhawk. Oh, reaction fire already. Good job that missed. So, crouch. 13% block from the fence, but a 95% chance to hit. We have a hit. Don't have a kill, unfortunately. Can't take a second shot there. So you're going to just have a quick look around behind you and make sure we are safe. Let us get Bob out on this side. So we are on the edge of the map. Out you come, Bob. Now, you're very much blocked by a hay bale there, which isn't fantastic. Yeah, you're probably not really going to get a shot in, are you? Let's get you to crouch. 95% chance to hit. 76 damage. Wow, that is a nice weapon. So, Arcane Cannon, let's get you out. And crouched. We are going to need to check behind us and make sure that we are clear. James, can we get you over to here safely? Probably. Wow, reaction fire already. So, we're being shot at. What I'm going to do here is actually bring James right over to the wall. Just so that guy can't shoot at us anymore. He probably will. Right, once again, you appear to have taken the wrong ammunition. Not sure why this keeps happening, because I keep changing it and putting the stun rocket into the actual rocket launcher. Might be something I have to have a word with the developer about. I'm not sure if it's a bug or just something that I am doing wrong. If we had the time units, of course, we could send that rocket in. Oh, we can. 42% chance to hit. Can't remember where the guy was, though. I think we hit him. Hopefully that should solve that problem. Now let's start getting our assault guys forward if we can. Of course, we still don't know where the ship is, so we have our new Missy Kiwi. Our new Ben doesn't have a lot of time units. And, of course, we have Sweet Cherry Pie, who, again, seems to be defaulting to the baton in hand, which should be your pistol, really. So, let us do that. I know that has used up some of your time units, which isn't great, but... Okay, 2 aliens found. 1 definitely dead. Oh, we've got another one of those things. At least it's mowing down civilians and not my team. And, of course, the psionic attacks begin. And it's going for the weak-minded Shadowhawk 2012. Okay, we need to get that thing dealt with as quickly as possible. You know them well, don't you, Missy? Shadowhawk, can you actually hit it from there? Let's take the 83% chance to hit. You hit it. Let's take another 83% chance to hit. And that's that dealt with. Thank heavens for that. Let's get Missy in here. Well, I think we got that alien. There is a dead civilian, but the alien appears to have been dealt with. Missy, you can crouch down. And Ben, we'll get you in on this side, I think. Looks clear. But looks can be deceiving. Arcane Cannon, we need to get you in somehow as well. So let's run you in here at the side of Missy. Still need to find where the UFO is, of course. Now, you're going to need to reload, so let's get that underway. And let's use James for a little bit of exploration. Just make sure we did definitely get that alien. Apparently we did not. That's not ideal. We're just going to move James back a little. And we are going to try and get Bob a little bit closer to the action here if we can. Now, Bob can't actually see him from there, which is a bit of a pain. Right, now is you going to be in the way? No, you're not. So, we can have a 90% chance to hit from that distance. We've got the time units to crouch, though. So we could have a 69% chance, 43 time units, which would leave us with 26. So we wouldn't be able to take a second shot. Let's take the 95% chance to hit and get that kill. He may have already been damaged from the rocket fire, I don't know. And let's start getting Cherry Pie further forwards as well. Still don't really know where the UFO is yet. You've obviously used some of your time units to reload, but we can start to get you forwards. So the UFO could be up in this corner, or it could be up in this corner. So that's 2 aliens definitely down, and their little annoying flying hover thing. Okay, so let's be sensible about this. And we've found... Let's be sensible and run straight into another alien. Let's start by getting... into cover. You don't really have the ability to fire there, but if we move Arcane Cannon up here, you will potentially have a reaction shot should that alien come around the corner. We'll carefully take Missy Kiwi around the back. We may be able to get behind him and deal with him that way. Don't want to use all of your time units, so we're going to crouch you down there. James, let's start getting you a little further forward. Just trying to clear all of the corners as we go. Let's get Sweet Cherry Pie up here behind this tractor. Does use a lot of your time units, but at least you should be relatively safe. And then if we get Shadowhawk up to this corner, you will have a line of sight for anything that comes around there, even though you may not be able to deal with it straight away. Of course, we haven't had a look up over here yet either, which could potentially be problematic. Maybe we should get Bob to go and have a look. He does have a lot of time units. So we'll get Bob to go and have a look, and then he can pop back. Let's end the turn. See what that alien does. It's trying to mind control Shadowhawk again. Does seem to be resisting. Okay, so we know, or at least we did, have an alien around this corner. We still do. We could go and shoot him right in the face. 95% chance to hit. He's dead. Nice work, Ben. That shot to the face really worked wonders. Missy Kiwi, forwards you go. Nothing behind there. James, head on over into this corner. Seems clear, but you never know. We have found the edge of the map, though. Cherry, over here. Ah, you have spotted one. We've also found the UFO, which is nice. You are not our intended target, but you are going to crouch. Missy, you're also going to crouch at this point. Let's start to try and move, if possible, Bob around that side. Safe on that side of the map. Let's get you behind this rock for a bit of additional cover. You don't have a line of sight from there. This is probably really dangerous. Not too bad. Okay, who else do we have who we can get into positions? A few people that have not moved yet. We've got Stephen with our stun rockets. We're definitely going to need you. We want to keep you alive. So you're going to crouch there. We've got Shadowhawk, who keeps getting attacked by psionics, but at least for the time being is managing to shrug it off. So let's get you behind there and crouched. And of course we've got Arcane Cannon, who may have a shot at that guy, but not easily. So I think for you, we're going to open this door and just make sure it's clear. Indeed it is. We can't really go through there. I was hoping there might be a little bit of a shortcut, but there is not. So I think you're just going to stay there and crouch. That's everybody moved. Let's end the turn. Okay. Now, what's the best way to take this guy out? He doesn't have the headgear on, so this isn't the commander that we need to capture. Let's see if we can get James into a better spot for line of sight. Probably isn't going to be able to hit, but at least he can see. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff blocking your vision. 23% chance to hit with a normal shot. We'll take it anyway. We did actually hit. Didn't prompt any reaction fire. What about you, Shadowhawk? Do you have a shot? Unfortunately, you've been a bit blocked by that water trough there, but you do have a 54% chance to hit, so let's take it anyway. Good shot, sir. Another alien kill to your name. Let's start getting Bob a little bit forwards as well. Okay, we've got this this hedge in the way, so let's run you forwards as much as possible. We might be able to get through there. If not, we'll just have to make a hole in the fence somewhere or do something along those lines. We do definitely need to start moving our assault soldiers up. Doesn't look like we have any more out front. Certainly not at the moment anyway. Doesn't mean that there aren't more out front. Okay, let's get Missy over here. Can we get you there? We can get you there and crouch. Not a lot of point saving you a snapshot because with a shotgun you're really not going to be able to hit. We do want to keep Cherry Pie alive because you're going to go in and try and get the commander. Must remember that we need to switch you back over to your baton as well. We also need to keep Stephen alive. We're going to run you in over here behind these hay bales. So it'll give you a little bit of cover, and you may be able to actually hit the UFO there, but we do remember that it has this corridor entrance thing, which makes life really difficult for us. We also have Arcane Cannon, who we are going to also move up to the front. So unless there's any more aliens left outside that we haven't dealt with yet, and there may be, what we're going to have to do... here, Missy Kiwi's become unnerved. And what we're going to have to do here is... Missy's running away. Well, that isn't good. What we are going to have to do is have a few turns where we are just trying to get into position. So, Ben, crouch down. Be prepared. Cherry, you are going to switch back to your stun stick. You must remember we do have a large number of stun grenades as well. Stephen, I'm going to put you here just so you have more of a direct line of sight through to the door and crouch you. We will bring James forwards to here. Not a particularly heavy cover spot, I admit, but at least you do have some cover and we can crouch you down. Missy obviously is at risk at this point. Can we actually get... Yeah, you can climb over that, which is nice. So let's get you over here. Snipers obviously aren't all that much use once you're inside the ship, but every gun trained on the door is helpful. Arcane Cannon, let's get you over here, and I appreciate that's using up pretty much all of your movement, but you should be relatively safe. And Shadowhawk, who actually this time avoided being mind-controlled, so I think they have given up on you, sir. So you can wait there. Actually, might as well crouch down. Everybody has had their move. Let's let the aliens have their turn. We can hear doors opening inside the ship. Missy has actually survived that one. So if we go back over here, your stuff should be on the ground. Yes, it is. So pick your gun back up. And you won't have enough time units to get over there, but you should have enough to get up over here and crouch. Gonna get Ben to reload, because I don't think he was on full ammo. Keep looking at that as the number of shots, not that, which is a little bit silly on my part. Cherry, we need to get you a little bit further forward. I think we'll just stack you behind Ben, actually. Don't need to go in with you just yet. You can crouch. Shadowhawk, sir, you can move around here, so you will have more of a direct line of sight into the UFO. Now, Bob, we've already decided that that probably isn't a good spot for you. But I'm not sure if there is such a thing, but you're going to come around there. At least you will have a more direct line of sight into the door. And you can crouch. Anybody we haven't moved yet, you're going to stay there. You're going to stay there. You're going to stay there. Let's end the turn. Ideally, I'd like to get Missy Kiwi into position before we attempt to open the door. Although we are getting a number of psionic attacks now, which really isn't helping issues. Okay, but everybody did manage to survive it. Missy, you are going to head up at the side of the door. And turn to face. Crouch. Now we need to get this door open. This is your job then. Right, one alien spotted straight off the bat. That isn't our guy. We are confident of this. Do we have anyone who could snipe in there safely? Not really. Bob, you're just out of position really to deal with that. Let us move Ben out of the way again. What about you, Arcane? You've actually got a fairly good shot there. 23 would give you 2 shots at 37%. The first shot missed. Second shot hit, didn't get a kill, did get some reaction fire. Nobody else is really in a position to take a counter shot there. We could move Bob over. It does leave him a little bit exposed. But we can have a 95% chance to hit. So, one dead alien. I think we'll crouch Bob down there and just hope that we can deal. Let's end the turn. Oh no, we're taking reaction fire at the guy we want to capture. That's no good. He's taking shots at Bob. Please stop shooting at him. Please stop shooting at him. Oh, the one time we actually don't want reaction fire and we get reaction fire. So we've now killed the commander that we actually wanted to get. That is so bad. Oh, normally that guy would stay at the back. I honestly cannot believe that he actually came forwards and took that. I have no words. I really, really have no words. This Corvette actually has a different layout to the ones that we've seen previously. I am going to move people in. This again could be very, very dangerous. I mean, congratulations, James. You got a couple of kills, and you know we're always grateful for dead aliens, but that was the one that we actually needed to keep alive there. That is now dead. Yes, that was our officer. Alien grenades. We haven't actually seen them use any grenades yet, which is surprising. And it is a corpse. Damn. Oh well, not a lot we can do about that now. Let's move... Well, if we do get any aliens pop out, maybe you'll be able to shoot them this time. I honestly cannot believe it. The one time you actually want reaction fire to not trigger, and it does. And the one time you want your soldiers not to actually be able to aim, and they can. Oh dear. Okay, the door is open. Missy's being shot at already. Or was that Ben? I think it's Missy. Oh, more shots coming in. I think Missy's died again. No, it was Ben. Ben, you have died again. What are you doing, Ben? Ben, please stop dying. That is going to be one tough cookie to crack. How do we get through this door? We're going to have to try and open it. We instantly see aliens. We could take a shot. We would be able to get out of the way, I suppose. So we'll take a single shot at him. We do get the kill. We can't really get out of the way, which is annoying. But we may be able to get Arcane Cannon to kill him, if we're lucky. You've got a lot of stuff in your way, though, which doesn't help. Oh dear, what are we going to do here? Surely you should have... No, you can't see him at all now, can you? You haven't got enough time units to get to him and punch him in the face. You're one time unit short, which is really annoying. Right, James. In you go. 92% chance to hit. You missed him. You've suppressed him, but you missed him. Have another shot. So you're probably going to get killed now, but it's your own fault. Could actually get James through the door. So probably should do that. You're probably going to get shot in the back. We are going to move Cherry in. And crouch. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Well, first shot missed. He's suppressed, so he only gets half his movement. Okay, that worked out well. Okay, James. Open the door. 92% chance. Missed, but suppressed. 92% chance. There we go. At least it's finally dead. Ah, and that was the last alien. So we were a little bit unfortunate there. All of the local civilians died. We did lose one member, which I think once again was Ben. What are you doing, Ben? Just what are you doing? Medal for James. Medal for Stephen. Service Medal for Bravery awarded for active participation in 10 combat missions, and James has got for elimination of 5 extraterrestrial units in combat. Still damn annoying that we killed the commander. We've got some alanium, we've got some alien alloys. Quite a bit of stuff was destroyed, but we did make some money from that, which was quite nice. So let's go back to the geoscape. We have this UFO here that we still need to deal with, which is a small scout. We are going to center on it, and we are going to attempt to intercept it. Still refueling. Don't have full fuel or ammo, so we'll wait a little bit on that. We are going to go now and hire another soldier, because we need to replace Ben. So what do we want to do? Hire soldiers. Someone with good time units. It's probably going to have to be you, Bjorn. So in you come. One thing I did want to have a look at, of course, now was equipment. Do we have enough equipment to re-equip everybody? Do we actually have... Did we recover the laser? Yeah, apparently we did. So at least when you die, or somebody dies, their equipment is recovered from the battlefield, which isn't a terrible thing. Let me just go back to the main screen. Speed things up a tiny little bit. Can we intercept that now? Still don't have full ammo. I'd much prefer to have some ammo before going in against it. Intercept. Let's send Foxtrot because we want whatever is our fastest craft. 100% auto-resolve. Wow, 10% health. We did well to survive that, and we are going to just airstrike it. Get that Foxtrot repaired. So, what we're going to have to do is put somebody else on to our ship now. So we need to get ourselves another assault soldier for the time being. And I think that it is going to be... Peter, you haven't been with us for a while. Let us pop you back on. And let us find you. And you have the Jackal armor. Still don't have any Wolf armor yet. But you are going to be our assault guy. There you go. And let us also have a quick look at Stephen. Equipment, rockets. I keep changing that. Now let us try this again. Set equipment as default. Right, okay. Quick look how our science and engineers are getting on before we do anything else. Does that mean our precision lasers are finished or very almost nearly finished? I think that means very almost nearly finished. Let's just speed things up again. Precision lasers is done. So we are going to put those engineers now on to the rifles. And we'll put some more on to the Wolf battle armor. And we can go into our ship and we can find ourselves Shadowhawk. We can give you the precision laser. We can give you some ammo for it. Oh, let's get rid of those. Give you some ammo for it. Can you take a third? Yeah, because you're not carrying a pistol for some reason. That is fine. How's science getting on? Excellent on the jumpsuit. Can we take any off and keep it at excellent? Yes, we can. Start putting them into the electronics. How many more can we get away with taking off? That many. That'll do. Fine. So, we were unfortunate in losing another member of the team, especially as it's a member of the team that we've already lost once before, and even more unfortunate that we ended up losing our commander which we were trying to capture, which is very, very annoying. One thing I will do quickly, just before we end, is go into our Indochina base. Yep, we're 1 turn away from having the missile battery there. It'll be the same on this one. Well, it's going to be a laser battery. So that is all good. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying the alien invasion that is Xenonauts. And I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.